Most sneakers look great, but they're slowly reshaping your feet, and not in a good way. See this? Narrow toe boxes force your toes inward, compressing the forefoot, and over time, that can lead to bunions, hammer toes, and chronic foot pain. Studies have shown that nearly 3/4 of adults develop some kind of forefoot deformity linked to footwear that doesn't match the natural shape of the foot. And it's not just about looks. Restricting toe-splay changes how you walk, reduces stability, and even increases your risk of falls or ankle sprains. That's why the shape of your shoe's toe box matters, and why I wanted to test these. Now, I already have the Vivo Barefoot Primus Lite 3.5, and I love them for the pure ground feel, but they are super thin. They're great for the gym and working with my clients, but not so great when you step on sharp rocks. I wanted something with a little more sole so I can handle light hiking and trekking without sacrificing that wide toe box I'm used to. The Hobibear Dunes midsole is noticeably thicker, enough to dampen sharp impact, but it's still super flexible at the forefoot so your toes aren't locked in. The outsole tread is deeper and more pronounced than a typical barefoot trainer, so you get better grip on loose dirt or uneven trails without feeling like you're wearing a clunky hiking boot. Flexibility wise, it bends where your foot bends, but does have some torsional stiffness, so you feel supported if you're side hilling or walking over roots. Comfort straight out of the box with these was solid, no braking needed. The first time that I wore these was literally for a hike. And crucially, no tight squeeze across the forefoot. Even with the thicker sole, it still lets your foot move naturally. First steps feel natural but more protected, exactly what I wanted for those days when my walks turn into hikes. Let's talk fit, because barefoot style shoes don't size like your traditional sneakers. That means I always go a full size down from my traditional sneakers when I'm buying barefoot shoes. Through the midfoot, the fit is snug without feeling restrictive, giving you stability on uneven ground without any pinch points. The heel cup holds the rear foot securely so your foot doesn't slide forward even on steep descents. Barefoot shoes are designed to fit close to your actual foot shape so they move with you without touching the tips of your toes. The result is a precise glove-like fit up front for toe splay, security through the midfoot, and zero heel slip. One of the biggest reasons I look for wide toe box shoes is what they do for foot health. Giving your toes room to splay keeps the big toe aligned with the first metatarsal, which reduces bunion risk and keeps your forefoot stable during push-off. That extra space also lets your intrinsic foot muscles actually work. These small stabilizers in your arch and forefoot help with balance, posture, and long-term injury prevention, but they shut down when your toes are cramped together. Research has consistently shown that increasing toe splay improves postural control, especially during dynamic movements like running or hiking. The Dunes flexibility also supports natural gait mechanics, letting your ankle, midfoot, and toes go through their full range instead of being locked in by a stiff sole. And because the sole isn't overly cushioned, your feet still get sensory feedback from the ground. That proprioception tells your body how to adjust for stability, which is key for trail safety. Durability wise, I've worn these on everything from city sidewalks to rocky trails, and the materials so far are holding up really well. The rubber outsole still has full tread depth, and there's no smoothing on the high contact zones yet. Stitching is still tight, and the bonds haven't started separating, which is often the first place cheaper shoes start to fail. On mixed terrain, the tread pattern grips well without feeling overly aggressive. It's enough for light hiking or trekking, but it won't grab mud like a deep lug trail shoe, which makes it better for all around wear. The upper fabric is breathable but still sheds water a little bit, so it's perfect for morning dew or unexpected drizzle. Just don't expect it to be fully waterproof. The midsole cushioning strikes a nice balance, soft enough to absorb sharp impact from rocks, but still firm enough to keep you stable on uneven ground. Now here's where the Dune really stands out, the price. Most wide toe box or barefoot style sneakers run well over $150, some closer to $200. The Dune comes in at a fraction of that without cutting corners or materials or build quality. That's not just a budget win, it's an easy entry point for anyone curious about barefoot shoes, but hesitant to drop premium brand money right out of the gate. You're getting nearly all the same functional benefits, the wide toe box, flexibility, natural gait support, at a price that leaves room in your budget for other gear. For me, that makes the Dune an easy recommendation if you want a versatile shoe for daily wear and light outdoor use without the luxury price tag. So here's my take. The Dune nails the balance between foot health, everyday versatility, and affordability. It's wide enough to let your feet move naturally, protective enough for light hiking or trekking, and styled so you can wear it pretty much anywhere. If you've been curious about barefoot style shoes but don't want the $150 to $200 price tag, start here. You can grab them from the link in the description and use our code for 10% off. Give your feet room to breathe. They'll thank you.